Hello and welcome to Get Up with the Bulldog. I'm your host, Beatrice Denise, and today we're talking with Loya daughter, Wanda Wiggins. Welcome to the show, Wanda.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. Always a pleasure to talk to you. So we're just going to take a trip down memory lane, and you tell us about your experience and you know what you had going on at South Carolina State University. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So tell me, what was your major?
Physical education.
Oh, physical education.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so do you currently teach?
I don't. I was teaching when I first graduated and when I first started my job, and I have been on the same job for the last 29 years.
Oh, wow.
So I started off in the classroom, but now I'm like a behavior specialist. I'm like over our discipline system.
Okay, is that for the school district?
No, for Bamberg Job Corps.
Oh, for
Yeah,
Job Corps. You work with
Mhm.
Job Corps.
Right.
Okay, well, do you think that Job Corps is a good program?
It's an excellent program. We always call it the best kept secret because a lot of people don't know about Job Corps.
Okay.
That reside here in the state of South Carolina. We have a total of 125 Job Corps centers, but Bamberg is the only center located in the entire state of South Carolina.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Interesting,
Mhm.
interesting. So, who or what professor inspired you the most at South Carolina State?
So many played a vital role in my success, but the one that stands out to me more is Dr. Clemmy Hill.
Okay, and what did Dr. Clemmy Hill teach you?
Yeah, she was, oh my goodness. Oh, I'm sorry, that's what I'm trying. She was actually, I've been out of school now since 95 state, so it's kind of hard to remember. I know she taught a PE class,
Okay.
but she was also like the chair of the PE department.
Okay.
Yeah, so she was kind of like a teacher and an advisor for me at that time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, extracurricular activities, did you participate in any?
I did. I played basketball. As a matter of fact, I went to state off a basketball scholarship.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
So you must have been one of the great ones.
So they say.
So they
Yeah,
say?
so they say.
Okay, so when
Yeah.
did you play ball at state?
I played from 90 to 94. 1990 to 1994.
So were you with the BAC champ?
Yes. Every
Okay,
year.
Every year.
Yes,
Okay, every year.
Every
Okay,
year.
that's awesome. Awesome. Well, tell me, what was something difficult that you overcame while you were at South Carolina State?
I think one of the most difficult thing that I had to overcome was I actually lost my dad my senior year in high school. So
Okay.
he was like one of my biggest supporters, biggest cheerleaders. So getting to state knowing that, I'm playing and he not getting an opportunity to see me play, that was kind of one of the biggest things I had to overcome. Not having my dad in the stands when I'm used to having him at every game.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I will say this. He
Yeah.
was in the stand because you were
Yeah.
on fire.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
physically he wasn't
Yeah,
in
he
the
was
stands,
there.
but spiritually he was.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, what about thinking about songs? Is there any song that comes to mind, or whenever you hear it on the radio, that takes you back to South Carolina State?
I don't know if I can say on the radio, but anytime I hear the pep band, I mean
Oh.
that's just
Of
get up
course.
for the Bulldogs,
Oh,
of
yes.
course, and the days of Eddie Moe. A lot of people may not remember him, but he was just such a staple on our campus.
He really was. Yeah.
So,
He brightens up your day.
So
whenever you saw him.
anytime I hear the pep band, it takes me back to my days at South Carolina State.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
that was. Yeah, that was a time I had a really good time at South Carolina State.
Yeah, so,
Yes.
and I wouldn't trade those days for anything.
Well, I was just gonna ask if there was anything that you could do over. What would it be?
I don't think there would be anything that I would do over because even the bad, I would want it to happen like that because I think it molded me into the person I am today.
Oh, absolutely.
So I wouldn't change a thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I wouldn't change a
Absolutely.
thing. Yeah.
Come with all that bulldog tenacity.
Oh
and-
yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to get rid of that. You know,
Never.
and that was built there,
That's right.
right?
That's right.
Yeah, absolutely. So tell me, what was your favorite meal? Was it Sundays?
My favorite meal
Yeah.
Sundays when I got a chance to go home to eat. Or either because I'm from Bamberg, so I was only 18 miles from the campus. So if I did, and a lot of times I didn't get to go home because I was an athlete. So we had practice on Sundays. But I come from a large family, so I had relatives that lived in Orangeburg.
Okay.
And always someone who was coming from Bamberg to Orangeburg that Sunday that was gonna bring me a plate of food. Yeah.
So you never went like homesick when it came to the food.
No.
You always had good food.
I always had good food.
Oh my goodness.
Always had good food.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about advice? Is there any advice you would give to someone who's thinking about coming to South Carolina State, or someone who's already enrolled, or the basketball team who may want to go to the MEAC and play for the championship? Is there any advice you would give to them?
I just look at it from the academic aspect.
Mm-hmm.
Basketball is like, very few people go pro in basketball. But that academic and that education is something that you're going to always need. So my advice to even the students that I work with now is just to take it seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is something that is valuable, and you will need it for as long as you live.
Absolutely.
Yeah, not the basketball part, but definitely the education.
Absolutely.
And there's no substitute for a good education.
That is so true.
Yeah.
That is so true.
Yeah.
Well, Wanda Wiggins, I really do appreciate you taking time out
Thank
to
you for
talk to us
having
today.
me.
Oh, it's always a pleasure. It's always a pleasure.
It's always a pleasure to be in your studio. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay. Hey.